Hey class, Mr. Parker here. Before we jump down into our objective, our lesson target for today, I'd like to remind you once again that every time that you're given an objective, start a fresh page because you don't want all your notes all jumbled up. You want them nice and neat and as a point of reference for when you have to go back to them. Our lesson objective states I will be able to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions after adding or subtracting fractions using pictorial models and WTDPN. So a lot of y'all may look just like this emoji here and be like, "What? What is the whole WTDPN? What is that? I've never seen that before." Well, here we go. Let me tell you a quick story about my cousin Willie. My cousin Willie, he's a good, fun dude. So one day, everybody has a Willie in their family, somebody like this. So one day we were having a family reunion, and of course Willie shows up because he's part of the family. My uncle's in the back arguing about who can barbecue the best. My aunties and cousins and sisters, they all brought pies and cakes, and since it was an all-day event early in the morning, we ate eggs and donuts and stuff like that. Man, we honestly had a feast on our hands, right? So throughout the day, we playing pity pad and we playing dominoes. Me and my cousin Willie, we killing them on the dominoes because we playing teams. He's a pity pad expert, so he killing them on the pity pad. And we go out to the basketball court, and what do? I normally school boys on the court, so that's that on that. Uh, Willie didn't even score a point, duly noted. But at the end of the day, it's cleanup time, and they sent me in the kitchen to see what all Willie took. Because let me tell you something, Willie's one of those people. He will not contribute anything, but he will definitely take. So after I looked in the kitchen at what all we had left, I took inventory and I recognized, and I went back and told my mama that Willie took donuts, pie, and nuggets. Willie took donuts, pie, and nuggets. I have no idea where the nuggets came from. Why would he want to take a whole bunch? Well, I guess he wanted to eat the nuggets on his way home, but the donuts and pie were, for, I don't know, for dessert for later. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But you may, after even hearing this story, you might be like, so? You have no idea why is Mr. Parker talking about how Willie took donuts, pie, and nuggets, and we want to talk about converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. Well, let me tell you, because of Willie taking donuts, pie, and nuggets, we have an acronym that we can use to help us remember a formula on how we can convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. So the W, the Willie, stands for whole number. The T stands for times. You can put a multiplication symbol. The D stands for denominator. The P stands for plus, and the N stands for numerator. So the way that we're going to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions, we're going to take the whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. Let's jump on down off into it. So Elvira ate 1 1/4 sandwiches at the TCU picnic. How many fourths did Elvira eat? We see that we have a problem on our hands. We have our mixed number 1 and 1/4, but the question is asking how many fourths. So here's a situation where you need to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction, and this is how we'll do it. We'll go ahead and make a long fraction bar at the top, and you put your 4 down at the bottom. Why do we put our 4 down at the bottom? A lot of y'all already know that when you're adding and subtracting fractions or even converting a fraction, normally the denominator stays the same. When you're adding and subtracting fractions, the denominator remains the same. So thinking about order of operations, we're going to go ahead and set our numerator up like this. So it says over here, our whole, which is 1, is multiplied times our denominator, and our denominator is 4, plus our numerator, and our numerator is 1. So let's go ahead and do the order operations and solve for our numerator. So 1 multiplied by 4 gives us 4, and then we add 1 to it. So our new improper fraction is 5/4. So how many sandwiches did Elvira eat at the TCU picnic? She ate 5/4. So how many fourths did she eat? She ate 5 of them. She ate 5 of them. So let's just say you like, I don't really see the need or really want to do the math in that way. Well, there's also another way. Sometimes you might be presented with pictorial models, and you're going to have to be able to interpret those pictorial models. So let's just say we take this same problem and we see that she ate 1 1/4 sandwiches. So we're going to go ahead and make our sandwiches. Here's a sandwich, and we're going to split this sandwich into 4 equal parts as well as possible. We know that when you have a whole, the whole in something with a denominator of 4. So if you see this, the only way that she can eat a whole one of these is if she ate 4 out of the 4 pieces. So she ate the entire sandwich. So she ate 4 out of 4 pieces. So with that being said, she ate 1 right here. So are we done? No, we're not done, because we still have a 1/4. So when you still have that 1/4 there, go ahead and make another fraction, another sandwich, split it up into 4 pieces. And you see here we have 4 pieces, but she only ate 1/4. And when you put the whole number with the fraction, you have your new mixed number, 1 1/4. She ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/4. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and write it like this. She ate 5/4. So she ate 5 of the 5 pieces. Let's go to our next example. Brandon likes donuts. So he was happy to see that Mr. Parker brought some donuts to class. Mrs. J. Smith cut all the donuts into 2 pieces. By the end of the day, Brandon had eaten a total of 5.5 donuts. How many pieces of donut did Brandon eat? So Willie took donuts, pie, and nuggets. We know that's whole times denominator plus numerator. So let's go ahead and set it up. He ate 5 1/2 donuts. So how can we do this? Let's take our acronym over here and let's put it into play. So we make a long fraction bar at the top. Our denominator always remains the same, and we'll go ahead and set up our problem. So our whole is 5 times our denominator is 2, and we're going to add all of that to a 1, and we'll get our new numerator. So 5 times 2 equals 10, and 10 plus 1 equals 11. So our new improper fraction will be 11 over 2. How many pieces of donuts had he eaten? 11. So if we were going to use a pictorial model to represent this, we see that we have a donut and he ate half of it. Are we done? Nope, because he also ate 5 whole donuts. So that's 1. This is 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And here is 5. So he ate all 5 of these donuts. So how many pieces did he eat? He ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 halves. That's how much he ate. All right. Let's just take one time to do one last example, and we have 2 and 1/6. So we take our whole. So our fraction is 2, or our mixed number is 2 and 1/6. We take our whole times. So we'll make our long fraction bar right here. And we're going to do our whole, which is 2. And we're going to multiply that by our denominator times denominator. And we're going to add, so plus our numerator. Willie took donuts, pie, and nuggets. So our numerator is 1. We see that 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Our denominator remains the same, so we can drop a 6 down here. So our new improper fraction should be 13/6. 13/6. All right, let's go to the Toyo part. In class, I'll be checking these. Go ahead and write these mixed numbers down and practice them and be ready to check them in class. See you later.